Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play FTL. Again, having a very successful run this time with our invasion-based build, though we do have to go through a goddamn uncharted nebula, which means that invading is not going to be as effective as it could be. But we might try it out a little bit. Like, worst case scenario, I can just call back the invaders, so we'll see what happens, depending on the ships we run into. There is a certain type of slug ship that has an inaccessible oxygen room, and if we run into that, then we're definitely just going to send the mantises in there, take out the oxygen, and be on our way. Alright, so we've got an unmanned craft, obviously not going to, try anything on this guy. Let's just go ahead and auto-fire the ion blast at their weapons, I suppose. And we'll send the burst laser in as well, and then the second burst laser we're going to line up with the burst laser Mark III. Okay, still haven't damaged them. So we'll let these things fire, and then at the same time send our 5 shots in there. Take their weapons offline with the ion blast. Good stuff. Yep, there's no reason to be firing that by itself. We'll have to time all of these, essentially. So let's just send everything we've got at the weapons again. But overall, this should be fairly easy. I don't think they're going to put up too much of a fight. They're having trouble keeping their weapons online, which is always good news for us. So let's let the Burst Laser 3 charge up again. Now send everything on the shields. Wow, that was lucky on their part. But we did manage to break through most of the way. Almost done. There we go. I accidentally auto-fired, but it all worked out for us. So there's some more stuff for the Great Dick Ship. Let's see here. We're running out of like potential power bars, which is surprising. Let's see. At this point, what do I want? I guess more shields is the biggest thing. So if we can save up 180 plus the 2 more power it would require, then that would be good. I guess. Yeah. Let's try to do that. And if anything else becomes a problem, then obviously we'll try to sort that out. But for right now, I think just saving towards shields is going to be good. Oh, we're in a plasma storm. Let's have our rock crew member offer to lead these guys out of the nebula, because he is, he has some rapport with them. They'll give us some more stuff. Good stuff. Wow. That was a good way out of that. Always useful to have as many different like systems and crew members as possible so that things like that can happen. Nothing here. Let's loop around this way. Just see if there's anything around. Basically just looking for stores and so forth. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight a rebel cruiser. Our weapons turned off in the storm. The plasma storm. Let's go ahead and power up that. Power up that. And these guys do have a medbay, which makes me nervous about fighting them. But if we focused it down... God, I wish we had a slug so we could more easily invade. I should have picked one up earlier when I had the chance. That would be so useful to be able to see just like how many there are and where they are. But let's go ahead and let our weapons charge up once. Go on the medbay. And then, oh, Jesus. Okay, never mind. We have to take down this thing immediately. Who else could go in there? Weapons, man. Let's go ahead and open all the interior doors so that breach doesn't cause too much damage for us. And wait for burst laser to come up. Good stuff. And let's just focus down their weapons. Let's not try to fuck around with repairing. Why am I Why am I doing these things? Let's go ahead and first off fire. Well, it's going to get there later anyway, so I think this is a good time to send the Ion Blast. Good stuff. They're going to have trouble using weapons on us now. Did they just send in another anti-personnel drone? I think they probably did. Send this guy back here. These guys in here to investigate. Let's close all the interior doors. I have a feeling... no, they just breached us. Okay. Let's not auto-fire, because that is no good with this weapon setup. Oh, nope, there is a drone in here, and it's attacking the teleporter. Alright. So we'll take care of that. I don't think we need to worry too much about that breach. We'll deal with that after this ship is dead. Oh, all of our stuff is ready. So let's just put it all on weapons again. Try to actually... Let's put one of them on drone. Try to knock their weapons offline, because they're going to try to escape, so we better... On that, they want to surrender. It's tempting, because it seems like they might have a serious shot at getting away. Depending on how well... we're about to have a beam up, though. So we're not going to accept surrender. I don't think. We just knocked their weapons offline. Yeah, good. Glad I didn't accept surrender, because we got a lot more stuff there. And we do have 180 scrap to upgrade the shields a little bit. Let's do it. Nice. And then, yeah, we'll just need a little bit more power. But basically that's, oh man, that's a store. I want it, but I can't get to it. Oh, well, we'll go over here now. Another automated ship. This guy only has 2 shields, which makes me nervous about the type of weapons he has. They look like good weapons, so we'll definitely want to focus those down if at all possible. So let's do that. We'll have to wait on the Ion Blast until the other stuff is ready. But at this point, I think it's okay to use these two to try to Ion Blast their weapons down. Oh, good. Yeah, lots of miss. Wow, they must have crazy evade chance. Alright, so we're going to let all of our lasers go at once for better chances. Let's go ahead and just everything on weapons, baby. See if we can get those down, because these things are freaking me out. They do seem to have a very good weapon, but we did knock them down, so they'll have trouble recharging that before we can unleash another volley. We are going to wait for Burst Laser 3 to come back up again, because that's going to be by far the best way to do this, I think. And then just attack the weapons again, and hopefully get a repeat of last time where everything they have gets knocked down. Ah, the Ion missed. Oh well, all they have up is an Ion thing now. And wow, luckily our laser thing knocked that back down as well, so we're in a pretty good spot now. Let's go ahead and again, everything on the weapons. Good, okay. And now let's start going for the engine so that we can maybe potentially hit them again. I am going to try to start using hotkeys more. I always tell myself I'm going to do it, but it feels so much more natural to me to just click on the things. I know, as a Dota player, that should not be a problem for me, but it definitely is. Alright, there we go. So we got a lot more scrap. Let's go ahead and buy the last remaining power bars so that we can have everything up at once. And I actually do want to get level 3 of that artillery beam next, and we'll take the power out of the teleporter to put that in. And that'll be about it for ship upgrades, really. Basically maxed out because of our lack of power. Or not lack of power, but like, we've maxed out the power. Apparently we have really good weapons, so let's go ahead and activate them threateningly. They want to bribe me with fuel and scrap. Should I attack them? I don't really want to fight in the nebula so much. I think I'll just take the free stuff. Now we can upgrade our artillery beam one more time. Have that at level 3, which is a pretty quick turnaround for that thing, and that'll be useful just on general fights. And we got a distress beacon here. Let's check that out. It is not in the nebula, which is going to be nice. So we'll be able to see inside their ship. It's a another fire. This is like the 3rd fire that we've had to deal with. So let's send in the rock dude, as always. We've got drone recovery arm, but we don't use drones, so that's not super useful. And also quite a bit of scrap. Let's again look at our scrap. Well, let's make sure we don't have a shop around first. But at this point, I'm thinking, you know, upgrade the autopilot so we don't have to worry about that, like the pilot totally going down if it gets hit once. Let's upgrade the doors in case anything tries to get through our ship. And yeah, from here on out, we'll just start spending money on passive upgrades like that. Maybe get... Oh, right. I totally forgot about this thing because, you know, it's been so long since I've had sensors. But let's get those guys into the med bay now. In fact, does anybody else need the med bay? Ah, yeah, these guys do. Well, one of them does. Giles does. These guys are fine. Anybody else? Giles is still healing. I think everybody else is totally fine. Alright, so good stuff. Ship is in good repair. Let's go ahead and jump away. You know what, let's do this one more beacon before we go. Nothing at all, okay. And I can't get to that one. If I get up here, I can go to the exit from here. Let's do this one as well. So who knows, could be good. Let's go ahead and do this song and dance again, get more free stuff. Glad I came up here. There's a store. It's going to take us 2 jumps to get back. I think we have plenty of time, so let's check out the store. See what they've got. Maybe they have a slug. That would be useful. They do not. They have, allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. That seems pretty useful. They also have FTL jammer. Not so interested in that one. Don't really want a drone control system because I don't have the power to do anything with it. We still have this halberd beam. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get rid of drone recovery arm because I'm not going to need that ever. And let's get the advanced FTL navigation as well as fixing all of my hull and buying some more fuel. And let's make sure the oxygen can stay on if it gets hit once as well. And let's jump away. So we'll come down here and then immediately just go to the exit. Hopefully don't have to fight any rebels. Might have to fight one. We've got a plasma storm. Should we fight this thing or should we try to get out of here? I don't really want to fight it in a plasma storm. That's going to be a big pain in the ass. Let's attempt to outrun it. Nope, we can't do it. Okay. So what do we need to do here? We need our weapons on. We need our oxygen on at least a little bit. And that is about it, I think. I think we'll be good without anything else. So let's go ahead and power that up a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's about as good as we can get as far as spread. I really don't like this. We've got to wait until they turn visible again before our weapons start charging, unfortunately. And meanwhile, they're charging theirs. So, yep, they can pretty much immediately shoot at us. Yeah. Okay, that sucked. I mean, it didn't suck horribly. It could have been way worse. But, oh god, okay. Let's get out of there. Get the Rockman in there to deal with the fires because he is invulnerable to them. And these guys have no shields whatsoever, so this should be pretty easy, actually. Let's go ahead and attack their weapons immediately with this thing. And attack their weapons again. Our doors went totally down. Ah, fuck. I was really hoping to, yeah, we definitely want to auto-fire in this situation, because, oh, shouldn't be paused if I'm waiting for them to come off cloaking. As soon as they come back up, I'm going to try to take their weapons offline, but I don't think it's going to work too well. I mean, it did, but, you know, first they got to take a shot at us, but we should be able to keep their weapons largely down since they don't have any shields, which is nice. Yeah, they can use that one, but that's okay. We can evade that without too much issue. They don't have any weapons left, so let's go ahead and attack their... Ah, never mind. Damn it. They're gonna get another free series of shots at us after this cloak. Oh, only one shot. Good. So we're gonna try to keep the weapons down with our ion weapon, then take down other systems there. Let's try to take down their cloaking if we can. There you go. Just keep their weapons off so they can't do anything, and hopefully hit their cloaking before. Ah, so close. All right. So they are gonna probably charge up one more attack on us. Yep. Oh, I just realized the weapon system is on fire. Didn't realize that before. But actually seems to be okay. Dude's holding it down. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Rock over there. Oh, he's doesn't even need it. Okay. Oops. Stay in the shields room. Nausea did take a little bit of damage there, so let's go ahead and power up the med bay. And then get out of this hellhole. Luckily that wasn't too difficult. Plasma storms could be a big pain in the ass depending on your ship layout, but mine seems, you know, okay with them. So let's go ahead and get to the exit. We are going to make it before the rebels get here, probably. Just barely. Alright. Awesome. Let's go ahead and power everything back up. Yep, looks good. And get to the next sector. We've got civilian or civilian. I guess I'll take civilian, but behind door number 1. And what have we got going on here? Distress beacon right off the bat. Might as well get to that. Didn't mean to rhyme there. And we have a fight with a Mantis cruiser with no Mantises on it, which is great news for us because our Mantises will destroy them. Let's go ahead and power up teleporter, and let's just not use the artillery beam this fight. And yeah, let's just try to do a little bit of damage to them first. Oh, the rock's gonna teleport in, so yeah, we'll just take care of that guy, no problem. Yeah, he's gonna teleport into the medbay. That's a smart idea. This should not be a very difficult engagement at all, I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and Ion Blast their weapons and Burst Laser their weapons. And meanwhile we can use the Bio Beam to kill that guy, which will be nice. Thought he could escape. No such luck. Let's see if we can get the NG as well, hopefully. Not quite. But that is good news for us. Let's get these guys onto their ship ASAP. Let's definitely not auto-fire the anything while we're sending dudes over there because that could be dangerous. Get these guys into the weapons room, and this should be basically the end of them. Oh, they do have a med bay. Didn't realize that. That could suck. Can they take it? We have Biobeam online. Let's just get them out of there. And then focus everything on the med bay. And that'll be the end of them. Awesome. So let's go ahead and take back our Mantises. Send them to the med bay for some recuperation. Good stuff. Good job, team. Alright. So back to the ship layout. Let's see here. I don't really see the utility of level 3 sensors. See enemy power use. I've never really understood how that could be tactically valuable, so we're not going to get that right now. We are going to... you know, it couldn't hurt to power up the engines a little bit more now that I think about it, because when I have power that I don't need to use for anything else, I can just stick that in engines. We can also buffer the... Nothing, really. Nothing I really want. Let's go ahead and get pilot up again, because it's really a bummer when your pilot gets knocked out and then you have 0% evade chance. So that'll be nice, having that up, for sure. And Yeah, should we take power out of anything to put it in engines? I don't think so. Do we really need the ion blast? It's pretty useful sometimes. Anyway, let's go ahead and move onward. And see, you know, see a bunch of beacons at once, see if there's anything interesting nearby here. Let's go ahead and attack the slaver scum. We'll probably get a free slave out of this, so that'll be nice. And we're definitely going to... Should I kill them all, or should I... Well, are they even going to offer a surrender option if I just kill them all? Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what will happen. We should be able to just take all the slaves if we kill all the crew. That would be nice. But, oh, I should definitely be charging up the bio beam. That was dumb. That's always a good way to engage, I think, on these fights where we want to kill everybody. Just get everybody low and then send in the mantises to clean up the trash. Let's go ahead and attack. Focus down the weapons room. And hit everybody, hopefully. I think that'll hit everybody. One more try. There we go. Oh, so good. Alright, and now is when we strike. Let's try to take down their weapons, and oh jeez, that hurt a lot. Let's get him out of there. Let's also get this offline before it fucking kills everybody. And get the NG in there to fix the pilot. The pilot went totally offline, even though I have 3 levels of shit in there. Let's not auto fire anything. Let's turn that off. Yeah, except for Ion Blast, I can stay. Open all the interior doors so we can fix up the pilot more efficiently, and this looks pretty over. Alright, awesome. You find a number of slaves in the cargo hold. They look at you questioningly, and one asks if they're being released. You could use more crew, but you don't want to force them all to work for you. Instead, what the fuck? That's not fair at all. Like, how is that a good solution? What are the rest of them gonna do? I guess they'll take the ship. But anyway, we get to choose. I will take another NG would be great, so that we can get some more efficient repairs going on. We also, yep, NG's fine. We got fuel, drone part, and a ton of scrap, so that's good stuff. And a second NG is going to be very useful. So Lena is our engines master. Let's get over there. And then our spare NG can hang out kind of near the med bay, so that wherever an issue may occur... Oh, good thing there wasn't like a fire or anything, because I just totally forgot about these dudes. They could use a little bit of healing, but they're largely fine. But yeah, this NG will just kind of hang out ready to repair anything that needs it. These guys get back to their station in the teleporter. And everybody else seems to be all good. So cool. Let's go ahead and again check the ship. I should probably hang on to some scrap in case there's shops around, because I would love... If I could get a weapon pre-igniter, that would really push this build over the top. That would be so good. Let's go ahead and aid the civilian ship. Oh, this is the ship that is pretty much fucked because we can take out their oxygen without any problems whatsoever. So let's do that immediately. Let's also power up our shit. Should I do that? Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, let's do one. No, let's do none because I don't want to accidentally kill the ship. So we'll just send them in there and take care of business, basically. And then we'll use the anti-bio beam to speed things up greatly. And also, hopefully, we'll get their weapons offline pretty quick, because they are doing substantial damage to us. Let's go ahead and attack the weapons, And as soon as the shields go fully down, use the bio beam to fuck with those guys. Good stuff. Don't auto-fire, though. Oops, don't do that either. I wish auto-fire was a little bit more intelligent. That would be nice. So now let's get these guys off of the enemy ship. Now that they've taken down the oxygen. Everything else should basically be simple at this point. We can just attack the weapons, everything we got, and then... What? Why can't I draw a line? There we go. Attack them with the anti-bio beam some more. They're going to try to repair their weapon some more, and they're pretty much going to die very quickly here. Let's do this song and dance one more time. Yep, that's going to be the end of them. Lots of spare stuff there. And one of these guys offers to join our crew. And it's another Mantis. Awesome. So now we can have somebody on board the ship just ready to defend if anybody invades it while the other two go off and do their thing. So we've got a very good crew here. I would prefer to have a slug instead of a Mantis at this point since I can only fit 2 on my teleporter. But hey, you know, I can't really complain too much. Let's go ahead and jump to the store. Let's do another sector first. Another 2 sectors probably. Ah, an asteroid field. I hate these. Man, this ship has a pretty substantial crew. Let's figure out what we're gonna do about this. I think again, anti-bio beam is the obvious solution. So let's do that. And what are we going to do? They do have a med bay, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but we can focus that down with our weapons. So before we send anybody over there to fuck with anything, they are going to send crew over here, which I think is a poor decision, because 2 Mantises will fuck a Rockman and human up pretty badly. And let's go ahead and level up fully, and then Ion Blast, Burst Laser, everything. Should I? Let's try to Ion Blast their weapons, but Burst Laser the medbay. And if we can keep the medbay down, then that's going to be very effective for us. That's basically what we need to do. If we don't do that, we're in a bad situation. Let's go ahead and do some damage to those guys. Worked perfectly well. Let's get these guys back into our medbay. Their medbay is offline, so they're going to be pretty disappointed when they get in there. And then as soon as these guys are healed, we're going to send them back over there. One more anti-bio beam before the send-off. Let's go ahead and take their shields back down and really fuck up some dude's days here. Good stuff. And now send some crew over. Fuck with the weapons. Then they'll come in to defend the weapons. Stop them from turning on the medbay. And this is easily going to be the end of this fight. No questions asked. Yep. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and wait for our teleporter to come back up and then bring our crew home. Good stuff. Tons of scrap now. Let's go ahead and... we can't upgrade our ship while we're in danger. So let's just heal these guys up. I'm pretty sure there's no way for asteroids to get through 4 layers of shield, so we're not in any real danger. We're just not allowed to do certain things on the ship. Let's go ahead and jump to the next beacon. There's a store there. Let's check out the store. 264 scrap. There's no way I'm not going to be able to afford what I want here. They have another scrap recovery arm. Interesting. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap collected by 15%. Seems great for a ship that is running out of need for scrap. Let's put it that way. Let's go ahead and fix everything as well. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get max sensors. Let's buffer our weapons so that if we get hit, we'll still have full weapon power. And that would actually allow us, if we wanted to use Burst Laser 2 instead of Ion Blast if we take power out of something else. So that could be cool as well. Well, it would allow us to use Burst Laser 2 and Anti-Bio Beam at the same time at the expense of Ion Blast, which is not quite nearly as good. But that's okay. Anyway, let's get over... Wow, there's another store. Okay, let's try to get some more scrap before I go there then. I wish I had noticed that earlier, because I definitely... If there's a weapon pre-igniter in there and I can't afford it, I'm going to be pretty sad. But we got another asteroid field and another pretty difficult enemy crew to deal with, but they're probably going to suicide 2 of them immediately like they did last time, so probably won't be too much of a problem. Yep, here they come. And human and mantis versus 2 mantises is a non-contest. Our mantises are going to destroy them. Except that our mantises are stupid and attacking the same one, but let's go ahead and starve them out instead, because they're basically dead, and we can just heal these guys up while we're waiting. Let's go ahead and power up the med bay instead of the teleporter. Now switch the power back over, close all the doors, and attack. They do not have a med bay, which is really bad news for them. Let's go ahead and use our anti-bio beam on these 2 dudes. Destroy that Ingi immediately, and then send these guys back over to our teleporter so that we can teleport them over and just clean up the mess over here. Pretty much nothing they can do at this point. Let's just go ahead and teleport them into the weapons room so that they have to defend or they won't be able to attack anymore. Basically nothing we need to do at this point. Not gonna take any damage from this fight, looks like. Good. Free stuff there. And we gotta wait a second before we can get these guys back, but they'll be fine. Put them back over. And put them back in the med bay. Power up the med bay fully. It is kind of annoying having this Ingi in here, so I'm gonna move him a little bit. Just because I can't like click drag to select these guys. But that is the end of all the stuff we needed to get done there. Let's go ahead and go here, and then we'll go store, and then ride the beacons to the exit. What do we got here? We should definitely purchase all the fuel we can. 6 fuel for 12 scrap is a killer deal, so we won't have to worry about fuel again for a long time. And let's check out the store. Just some Ingis. And I can't buy them because I am full on crew, so that's fine. And there's really nothing to get here. Okay, so I'm almost glad it's not a weapon pre-igniter, because I would have had to sell some shit to buy that. That would have been disappointing. Let's go ahead. Wow, just free stuff there. Cool, thank you. And here we go. We're on to the last sector. So let's go ahead and, you know, skip through this thing, and I think that's going to be the end of this. As always, the next episode is going to be the assault on the enemy Federation cruiser. It's going to be interesting. I don't actually have a cloaking system, so I'm not sure how easy this fight is going to be for us, but we'll see. I should be able to you know, wreak some havoc on their ship with my mantises, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.